For most of the 19th century, Central Africa existed on European maps as a blank space. Rivers were guessed, borders were imaginary. Millions of people lived there, traded there, fought there, raised families there. But to Europe, the region was valuable not for its societies, but for its resources. At the center of this blank space stood the Congo Basin, one of the richest natural regions on Earth. And one man wanted it all. King Leopold II of Belgium was not a popular ruler at home. Belgium was young, small, and politically divided. Leopold believed his country lacked prestige and, more importantly, wealth. He watched Britain, France, and Germany build overseas empires and envied their power. But Belgium's parliament refused to fund colonial expansion. Leopold did not give up. Instead, he pursued empire alone. He funded geographic societies, sponsored explorers, and organized international conferences. He spoke publicly about ending slavery and bringing progress to Africa. Privately, his letters revealed something else entirely. He saw Africa as a source of raw material to be extracted as cheaply as possible. His opportunity came through the explorer Henry Morton Stanley, who had mapped the Congo River. Leopold hired Stanley to secure treaties with local leaders. These treaties were written in languages the local chiefs could not read and promised protection and partnership. In reality, they transferred control of land to Leopold. By 1885, European powers officially recognized Leopold's claim. The Congo Free State was born. It was not owned by Belgium. It was owned by Leopold personally. From the beginning, the system was built on coercion. The Congolese people were not paid wages. They were not citizens, they were subjects without rights. The land, the labor, and the lives all belonged to the king. At first, Leopold focused on ivory. Elephant tusks were highly valuable in Europe. To obtain them, armed expeditions were sent deep into the interior. Villages were forced to supply porters and guides. Resistance was met with violence. Then rubber changed everything. In the 1890s, rubber became essential to the industrial world. Demand skyrocketed. Leopold realized the Congo's wild rubber vines could generate enormous profit without the cost of plantations. But rubber extraction was brutal work. Sap had to be tapped by hand. Vines were scattered deep in the forest. It required long journeys, physical exhaustion, and constant exposure to disease. So Leopold imposed quotas. Each village was ordered to deliver a specific amount of rubber. The quota did not consider population size, illness, famine, or geography. It was fixed, and failure was punished. Men were taken from their homes and forced into the jungle. They often stayed away for weeks. While they were gone, soldiers of the Force Publique remained behind. Women and children were taken hostage. If quotas were not met, hostages were beaten or killed. Villages were burned, crops were destroyed. The message was clear: rubber or death. The Force Publique became the backbone of the system. It was a colonial army designed not to defend the population, but to control it. European officers commanded African soldiers recruited through force or intimidation. Discipline was harsh, violence was routine. Soldiers were required to justify every bullet fired. Ammunition was expensive. Officers demanded proof that bullets were used for killing, not wasted or used for hunting. This is where the severed hands came in. Soldiers were ordered to bring back hands as evidence. Over time, hands became accounting tools. A body was not enough, a hand was required. This led to predictable results. Hands were cut from corpses. Hands were cut from living people. Sometimes hands were taken without any killing at all, simply to meet quotas. Missionaries later described baskets of hands, villages full of people missing limbs, children permanently disabled, survivors living with pain and trauma. This violence was not hidden from Leopold's administration. Reports were sent, complaints were filed. The system continued. Death spread beyond direct punishment. With men gone from villages, farming collapsed. Hunger followed. Diseases like sleeping sickness spread rapidly through weakened populations. Birth rates dropped, entire regions emptied. Leopold kept no reliable census records. He had no interest in population health. What mattered were export figures. Rubber shipments increased, profits soared. Leopold used the money to fund lavish projects in Europe. Palaces, monuments, boulevards. He lived extravagantly while the Congo bled. Meanwhile, the outside world knew little. The Congo was closed to independent observers. Journalists were restricted. Missionaries who spoke out were dismissed as exaggerating or interfering. Leopold spent heavily on propaganda, publishing pamphlets praising his civilizing mission. Cracks began to form when witnesses refused to stay silent. Missionaries documented what they saw. Survivors told their stories. Photographs emerged showing mutilated Congolese people staring directly into the camera. One of the most damaging investigations came from Roger Casement, a British diplomat sent to assess conditions. His report confirmed systematic abuse, forced labor, hostage-taking, and mass death. Another figure, E.D. Morel, noticed something simple but devastating. The Congo exported enormous wealth but imported almost nothing except weapons. This was not trade, it was extraction. Morel launched an international campaign. Writers, activists, and politicians joined. Public opinion turned. Leopold fought back aggressively. He denied everything, he attacked critics. He destroyed documents, but the pressure kept growing. In 1908, Leopold was forced to surrender control of the Congo. It became a Belgian colony. The system softened slightly. Some reforms were introduced, but the damage was already done. Leopold died the next year. He faced no trial, no punishment, no accountability. Estimates of the death toll vary, but historians agree on one thing. The scale was catastrophic. Millions died. Not from war, but from exploitation. The trauma did not end with Leopold. Colonial rule continued. Independence came late and poorly managed. Violence and instability followed. Even today, the legacy remains visible in broken institutions, economic exploitation, and unresolved historical memory. For decades, Belgium avoided full acknowledgement. Statues remained. Schoolbooks minimized the crimes. Responsibility was framed as distant or abstract. Only recently has the conversation begun to change. The Belgian Congo was not an accident of history. It was a deliberate system designed by one man and supported by institutions that valued profit over human life. It stands as one of the clearest examples of how bureaucracy, distance, and indifference can produce mass suffering without chaos or madness. No battlefields, no declarations of war, just paperwork, quotas, and silence. And millions of lives erased in the process. If this history resonated with you, please like this video, subscribe to our channel for more insights, and share your reflections in the comments below.